happens in a week? Campsie Public School acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Gadigal Wangal people of the Eora Nation. We respect the dreaming and learn from the ancestors to call this place home, as it provides us food, warmth and family.
We thank the elders past, present and future for their knowledge of this country and recognize that the spirit of the river people guides all of us in our journey on this sacred land.
We care for the land and learn from the sky. Here are your friends and here are mine. We stand together hand in hand to respect and acknowledge that this always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Auntie Joan, what does NAIDOC Week mean to you?
NAIDOC Week means that we get to celebrate something that's specific for Indigenous people, and we can celebrate our culture, our language, and we never had, when I was growing up, we never had the opportunity to do that, you know. So I think more people are becoming aware that we have legitimate languages and cultures, you know, and I think that's really important.
Thanks, Auntie. What about you, Jessie?
NAIDOC Week for me as a young person has always been a very exciting experience growing up in schools that did allow for this massive week of pride and achievement for Indigenous people and people of like Indigenous representation in our communities. And I think it's really, really beautiful that now we use this week to have conversations that in the past haven't been had or haven't been spoken about because there was either shame or pressures from other places in our country that didn't allow us to express this, like the longest lasting culture in the world.
My advice is, and this might be helpful for some of you, is the most powerful thing, the most important thing for everyone, including every Year 5 student here, is to believe in yourself. You know, we've all got little voices in our heads that say, oh, I can't do that, and maybe I'm not good enough, or I'm really worried about what other people might say if I do something I'd really like to do. And that little voice in your head is called doubt. So be really proud of who you are and what you do, because everyone is really, really valuable. And you are valuable to yourself. So don't ever think that you're not. But the other thing that I think is really important is to be kind. Yes. Because being kind, you know what? Something about being kind, it doesn't cost a cent. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't cost anything. And being kind makes other people happy. It makes you happy. And I think kindness is one of the most important things that you can be. So every day I try and do at least one thing deliberately that is kind, that is going to make someone's day better. So that's a really, once you get that through the block, that's a really important thing to be. So I might leave it at that. Thank you.
Side by side, we'd walk along to the end of Gertrude Street, and we'd tarpaul and muster for a quart of wine. Thick or thin, right or wrong, in the cold and in the heat, we'd cross over Smith Street to the end of the line. Then we'd laugh and sing, do anything to take away the pain. trying to keep it down as it first went down in Charcoal Lane.